Hello everybody, Nutbar Chieftain here, and welcome back to Starfield. So today we're going to continue on with the UC Vanguard questline. The mission in question today is Eyewitness. We're going to meet Hadrian at New Atlantis Master District. So let's see if we can fast travel there. Yeah, the easiest thing to do. Why is she ahead of me? Anyway. Right, there she is. So Hadrian was a former member of the Crimson Devils, an elite fighting unit for the UC during
Captain,
the Constellation War.
over here.
I heard you, yep. And she was also part of the team that was involved with Xeno Warfare. So she was bioengineering alien life forms to fight on her behalf, which is part of the reason why we're doing this quest line, because it's basically we're in pursuit of terramorphs, or a new breed of terramorph, I should say, which are very, very frightening aliens. Hello.
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there.
Okay.
My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance.
Right.
The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. A title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
Yeah.
He would have happily told you he was one of the greats. Ultimately, though, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. Freestar Collective, and UC. Military, and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day.
Right.
So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
You're not your father. If the cabinet doesn't see that, it's their problem, not yours.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already.
Holding a grudge against where a person comes from, that is both ignorant and cruel.
Well said.
Just the way things are sometimes. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast.
True story.
Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
No questions.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
All right.
Sounds like our cue.
We'll just go through the door. I really don't like the way you looking at me creepily.
Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Wait, resource officer. Do you sell stuff then?
Keeping the skies safe out there? Enjoy your time in New Atlantis.
Oh well, that'll be a no then. Right, okay. Cabinet chambers, interstellar affairs. Okay. Let's see how this goes. I'm wondering if we should take some persuasive juice before we
Excuse me?
You're excused.
Yes? What?
No, nothing. Never mind. Captain Charisma. Right. I guess it's me.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Hadrian made it clear that addressing this issue required the utmost urgency.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today.
Okay.
So now, we have 2 petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Oh, God.
Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
So we're still trying to figure out. Yeah, if you use who don't really want to go in doom and gloom, they might not take it very well, right? So we're still trying to figure out what we're facing. We can't make an informed decision without data.
That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Yeah.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting.
No shit.
While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask, how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act? 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
I mean, it took an entire, colony defense system to take it down. So yeah, I'd say it's pretty threatening. Yeah, it wiped out a colony that never saw it coming. That's pretty alarming.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
If there's a chance what happened on Tau Ceti could happen elsewhere, we need to grant the request. Personally, I would wait. We don't have enough information yet. Madam President, if it were me, I wouldn't grant the request. The archives are sealed for a reason. I mean, that would pretty much end the quest. Why would I do that? Yeah, we'll go with this. If there's a chance what happened on Tau Ceti could happen elsewhere, we need to grant the request.
Whatever risks exist, they are outweighed by this imminent threat. I agree. The request should be granted.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
Nice.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Attention.
Can we speak for a
An
moment?
incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident. Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
You're joking?
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got.
Yeah.
You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
No pressure.
We're on it, ma'am.
Yeah.
Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
Did you...
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you.
Is this the best time?
I know we met under, unusual You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them?
We haven't done any work with them for quite a while. It's certainly not like anything I've done before.
I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Mateo.
Yeah.
You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
If you're asking if I assume, yeah, I assume surely you don't.
No, I do not. But I find it hard to quantify. Many of the other members are polite, but distant. I worry that my background and my actions concern them.
Yeah.
I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death.
Accepting the unfamiliar can be hard for people.
I know. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes.
Yeah.
Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me.
Right.
I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
Trust me, I've got a lot going for you.
That is kind of you. You also have a lot going. I find expressing affection difficult, but truly. Thank you.
No stress.
I know this seems trivial. Perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself.
Yeah.
I've never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense?
I've always been alone myself.
And yet here we are, working together. And that has, I think, gone very well. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence.
No big deal.
It would have been, to some. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
Alright. Anyway, we get back on the mission now. Second to inaccessible, so how to... Wait.
We're needed down at the spaceport.
Alright, how do we get there? Oh, we go down the stairs, right. Gotcha. Alright. Okay. Go. Nat station. They said it's a team of Terramorphs, right? One of those things is Bad News Bears.
You! The EM rifle, grab it! Now!
Stop! We're trying to help
That's
you!
it! Now hit him with everything you've got!
I can't stop!
What? Alright.
You have made a great mistake. Now we are having fun. Got one. Why do they even try?
Now what?
No more signs of trouble.
Incapacitate the attackers. What other attackers?
Please! Do something!
Don't kill them!
You're not. I'm...
Alright, there are more of these things.
Lights out on...
Probably didn't want to do that, did I? They asked me not to kill him, didn't they? Yeah. Tell me I overload. Or to save Jemison. Yeah. Skip. Alright.
You! The EM rifle, grab it!
That's it! Now hit him with...
Alright, let's try that again.
Everything you've got!
Stop! We're trying to help you!
Down!
Now you'll bleed. Another victory. Well earned.
Lights out on that!
Win, so they
Alright.
train for.
Okay. Is he gonna be alright? He's got burn holes in his shirt. Like.
I'll be all right. Nothing a bucket of med packs won't fix.
Okay. For sure.
Thank you
Okay.
for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
Gotcha.
The way those people were acting. I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
Hey?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but
Yeah.
some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some terramorphs, they can induce this fog.
Yeah.
It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire. Let's do it.
That's unlocked.
Okay. Okay, this is going to be an interesting fight then.
Something may be nearby.
God, no time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move.
Let's go.
An evacuation order has been issued for the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
All right.
You might back up. Don't just stand there. Good.
Guys, you gonna get involved or not? Wait. We got grenades.
We're going to be okay. It's not real. Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real. Put down that They're everywhere.
Jesus. Okay. So, what can we take? That's not gonna help as much, is it? That will probably help a lot. And
All around. Nowhere is safe.
Stay back. Safe. Never safe. Never safe. Never safe.
alright. Quark, degenerative tissue 2, occlusion 4, sedative 7. Alright. Everybody okay?
Wait, officer? Are you and this woman experts? Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before, huh? Well, I've got one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
What do you mean things? How many are there?
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
Yeah, come on.
Roger that. We're on you.
Fire team. Alright, cool. Let's do a quick save, because this could go belly up pretty fast, right? Okay, yeah. I'm with you, man. What can we do? Throwables. Dude, you're insane.
You're not gonna leave me here, are you?
This is useless. You've already lost.
Okay. We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Are you prepared to die?
Join us. Join us in bliss.
Take what you must. Leave the rest for the scavengers.
No, and there's nothing on these things. Wait. Where's that guy that was trying to melee it? Oh, the fire team. Sorry, guys. How much damage does the microgun do? My God. Yes, yes. Oh, this is going to be a heavy weapon, right? So we probably don't have the damage necessary to make it count.
Ready for a fight?
Oh, shit.
You cannot beat me.
It's got me! It's got me! Where are you? Down! Get down!
Let's take a med pack just in case. There's one hit from that and we're dead, right? Imagine being a melee only player and trying to fight these things. God. I mean, we are playing on very hard, if you didn't know.
You're not gonna leave me here, are you?
All wrapped up.
Cool.
We should go tell the sergeant what happened.
The rest of the city is safe, thanks to us. You deserve whatever accolades you have coming.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you two did most of the damage. Wow. Okay. Hey, dude.
Thank the heavens you're back in one piece. Though I guess our people weren't so lucky.
The few protecting the many.
And it would have been plenty more if it hadn't been for the two of you.
3 of us.
The city owes you both a debt after this.
We were just in the right place at the right time. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Oh, wow. We must be really overburdened with that new gun now. That's gonna go to storage. I don't think we're gonna use the micro gun. It's not very good. What's it worth? We're not really kitted out to use heavy weapons. That's worth 13,000. Alright, we'll hang on to it till it's worth more than...
The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before...
Jesus Christ. That was not what I was expecting. The cover is still available, yeah. Alright.
They said you're free to come and go.
I should think so. We just killed 3 Terramorphs, dude. Hey.
That's a relief to hear. Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
So much you could. I agree, thank you.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks.
Yeah.
But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major.
I can't look around there.
As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent.
Cool.
But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now.
Mm.
The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
Of course. Because who else would do it?
We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us?
Sure.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support.
Mm-hmm.
Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
Those creatures killed UC citizens. They're not killing anymore.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together for that data.
We didn't get where we are by sitting on our laurels. Our laurels, in fact, became uninhabitable a long time ago. It's quite the conundrum you two have uncovered. But we'll get to the bottom of it.
You have great hair. Okay. Friends like these speak to Deputy McIntyre. Where is this person? Oh, the lodge. Okay. Well, sorry, I was, yeah, we're gonna call this one done here, and we'll go see visit them next video, I think. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye now.